GM friends, hopefully you can hear me. We'll give Coder Dan a second to rotate on and off the stage as he does every week. Goobs, if you're listening, I don't think he's listening, but can somebody start the Gotchi bot for the recording, the audio recording?
Hey, Jam.
GM.
You guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Nice. All right. How are we doing today, sir?
Doing well. We got the stream going. I'm sending the stream to a new platform called Blaze Stream. It's a AVAX native streaming chain. It's very new. I know some of the people through like Team One stuff I've done. So we're sending it to a new venue while we're also on X as normal.
Nice. Very cool. Always good to double dip.
Yeah, whenever I would stream to the arena, they were pretty interested in the Aavegotchi stuff. I tried doing it to abstract streaming platform, but there's not really many viewers there, so just kind of a waste of time.
Yeah.
How's everything with you?
Pretty good. It was a busy week this week for me. Had this like migration of the Alchemy subgraphs that we had to do because Alchemy is like sunsetting their subgraph product. So started dealing with that from like Tuesday, and it kind of just dragged on. So it's always fun to have to just it's like maintenance mode for stuff like that. Just got to go through. We had some issues with the DApp, had some issues with like rarity farming that I had to deal with. So got it all done though, but didn't have much time for other stuff, unfortunately.
Yeah, that makes sense. I did notice. I think in the general chat, people were talking about not being able to pet or having issues. I'm assuming that was associated.
Yeah, that was a different issue. That was the Cloudflare issue. The whole internet went down so I've been meaning to do it anyway because we run on Vercel, which is like the main hosting platform everyone uses these days. But they don't like it when you use Cloudflare as well. Like it's kind of like you have two firewalls on top of each other. So I'd been meaning to take down the Cloudflare firewall anyway, and just leave the Vercel one. And after Cloudflare went down, that was like our site didn't go down, but because we had Cloudflare proxies pointing to the site, then it did go down. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, we're just gonna move. I was just gonna get rid of the Cloudflare proxy and just use the Vercel one. So as I was doing that, I guess, I don't know, maybe Vercel has like a different way of like challenging or blocking, denying people, and just certain IPs, especially in like countries like Russia or like sanctioned countries or whatever. They get challenged more often, I guess. So I think that's what was happening with like what one community member who's like, I can't pet. I tried to like fix it for him, but I don't know. I think it's easier just to use a VPN. I'm 100% always on a VPN, so kind of weird like that, but it's good practice anyway, just to have a VPN on.
Yeah, good security
especially if
practice.
You're in a country like that.
Question: what VPN do you use? I'm using private internet access. It's a cheap one, but if I like turn off my computer or put it into sleep mode and leave the VPN on, I then cannot connect to the internet. I'll have to restart the whole computer, which is a 2FA nightmare.
Yeah. I'm using, so I have 3 VPNs that I will have on. I have a backup, which is called Astral. That one, that's like the main like China VPN that people have been using like since like early 2000s, I guess. It's okay, but it's not super reliable. So that's like my backup VPN. If like everything else goes to shit, I might still be able to use Astral. And then there's one called Let's VPN, which is pretty good. I think it's like the main VPN that people in China use these days. And it's generally pretty reliable, although it can be spotty sometimes. And so I pay for that one too. And that one, it's good enough. But there's the really good one is one of my like other Chinese friends he did a lot of work in crypto for a long time. He was like really keyed into the tech scene. So he recommended me back in like 2018, I think, this really kind of, I don't know, it's not like a very widely discussed operator. And so I use that's my main one that I pay about $300 a year for, which is like, it's like the top tier, and not almost the top tier. I could go better, but it's like what gamers and stuff will use. So that one has very, very good performance, and only occasionally will go down. So yeah, that's pretty much my setup.
Yeah, nice. I've also used Opera because they have a built-in VPN, which is pretty useful.
A lot of the VPNs, I tried Proton and a couple others, Express and stuff. They're not built for China. They're built for just like general VPN usage. So there's a couple that will say, "Hey, we work in China." Then you actually download it and it doesn't work in China because they've never actually tested it.
Yeah, good to know. We get the VPN alpha here on the Hangout this morning.
Yeah, yeah. Stuff like Surfshark and Express, they work. I think if you're just trying to like hop around and kind of hide your IP, or you're trying to watch Netflix like in a restricted region or something, they work fine. But if you're actually trying to like be super anonymous and stuff, I don't know, probably not as good. All right, I see this awesome picture from Nadil here. Whole gang looking intense. We got Mr. Seb with the intense face. I love it. Looking awesome. How are you guys doing? If anyone knows a good VPN, it's someone in China. Yes, sir. Someone in China who works in crypto and stuff. Yes. The internet is my lifeblood. If I lose the internet for a day, like my wife and I are both like freaking out. Like, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, the outage with Cloudflare, like I already knew this, but it really highlighted for 30 minutes how badly addicted I am to X. Because I was like, what am I supposed to do? I have to post. How am I going to, like, what am I doing? Where's the news?
Right.
It
That
was
was
bad.
crazy. I mean, Elon must have been so. If I were Elon now, I'd be like, wow, we're just going to make our own Cloudflare. Like, you can't have outages like that. Such a big service like that. I mean, and like OpenAI going down, that was wild. That was the craziest outage I think we've ever seen. Like someone said, it's like we've had multiple once in a lifetime outages in like the last couple months. There's been the AWS, and then now this Cloudflare one. Like the next one is going to be like the whole DNS system just going down somehow.
Or like a solar
People
flare
vibe.
Carrington event level thing, and we're all like,
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do. I mean, I think I do because every day I try to take breaks and go like I'll take my son on a long walk to the supermarket. We'll take like almost a 1.5 2 mile walk, and it's like we're just tapped out of our phones and all the devices, and let's just walk and kind of like talk a little bit and observe. And so, but I don't know if I can do that for weeks. Like, it would be bad.
Yeah.
Love this picture
There
of
was like a
Zebot.
big meteor, or was it like a magnetic storm though last week? That was pretty wild. Saw some pictures of like the US and Europe where you can see like aurora borealises in like, I don't know, Detroit or something.
Yeah, crazy. The electromagnetic kind of science of like how our planet works and how it could we depend so much on this technology, but it takes one really big emission and then we're all cavemen again.
Yeah. Showing you informed them. It's not you guys. The whole internet's down. Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, these pictures from DevConnect are awesome. I saw the video of them playing I think it was Gotchi verse on the side of that building, which is pretty epic.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's great guerrilla marketing.
Nadiel, you guys able to come up and like? I want to hear how you guys were able to get our games on the side of a building. I don't remember that as part of the package. Somehow you guys managed to do it. It was really cool.
Yeah, bad signal, yeah.
I think is Dev Connect over now? I think it's pretty much, it should be wrapping up soon, if not done.
Yeah, I think I saw Breadcrumb posting thank you posts to Aavegotchi and others that participated in their events. But I think it's also rolling into ETH Global, which I don't know if it's in Argentina as well. But I've seen some posts of people announcing events in the next days. You know, this was a day or two ago I saw it. So I think ETH Global might be starting, but I don't know if that's also in Latin America.
That's been awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Any updates, you guys, if you're able to come on and give us the lowdown? Zbot or Nadiel, anyone? I'm jealous that Argentina is like the farthest away place in the world that I could try to go to. I was like, there's no way I'm making it this year. Maybe next year. Maybe won't be able to go something. It's really hard to travel this year for me. Nadiel.
Hey, what's up, amigos?
Hey.
Do you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear, sir.
Okay, we're here with Cbot. I'm wearing my new Messi shirt. I've been wearing my Aavegotchi swag all the week, but today I'm wearing my new Messi shirt.
Oh,
and it has been an amazing trip. New connections. Yesterday we were talking with the Base Latam main guy to do some partnerships and things around here, the Latam area. You have been gathering a lot of all the persons that came through the booth. We took a lot of emails and information, and of course they were super interested in our games. Sometimes we leave the booth and the people were still playing, and we went to go around the fair, all the other booth, and we come back and people still playing all of our games. It has been amazing, for sure.
Mm-hmm. How many machines did we have set up? Because I remember one day it seemed like there was 4. One day there was 8.
Yeah, it was like that. At the beginning we were in 4. Then we had 8 machines. We have different setups in different days. We also have this event with the guys of Breadcrumb. It was super nice. We had the Alchemical Rain during the event, so I took my projector and I was playing, and while people was having conversations, drinking, and I was playing and showing the whole Gotchi verse and all the DAP and all the games. So we play some DeFi Dungeons and Gotchi Guardians, and so we were showing off all the ecosystem. Mm-hmm. And well, we are in a 10th floor here in Santa Fe, la calle, ¿verdad? Santa Fe, I think, street, and this is full of buildings, and we have I can call it a white canvas in front of us. So 2 nights, or I don't remember ago, we were projecting and playing here like live in the biggest screen you can imagine. Yeah,
so
it was
cool.
super amazing. We noticed that at the next day that the neighbors were like complaining about it, but it was already done. So it was amazing. We took pictures, video. So it was like very special moment.
Wait, so what's the story behind how you got the projector on the side of a building? Was it a projector, or was it part of the building, or what?
No, it's a projector. I brought my projector from Ecuador. It's part of my
okay.
it's part of my tools. It's part of my tools as an artist, you know. So I brought it, and I thought at the beginning, no, I'm not gonna use it, but this is the perfect spot for it. We also use it in the breadcrumb event, and it has been like a great tool to show the Aavegotchi projects and all the products we have.
I guess the guy complaining was there's like one window on the top floor there. He's probably like, "What is going on?"
Yeah, I'm sitting right next to the building right now. It's boring without the Aavegotchi Gaucho in the projected there. And that it has been amazing. A lot of projects and great friends. We had Timmy here in the booth. We did a lot of play to earn merch, kind of tournament. So people took some shirts because of playing, and it was super fun. Super fun. ¿No quieres subir a hablar, Sibot? Sibot, it's a little bit having like a little flu. The weather has been a little crazy, like hot, cold, rain. Has been something like that, and we're close to the venue, but we have to walk maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and yeah, of course. Right now we are like a little bit tired of a lot of walking here in Buenos Aires. It's an amazing city, an amazing place. Yesterday we went in a taxi. We rent a taxi to tour the city at night, and it's amazing. It's really a nice place to come and to discover.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't hear any like bad stories about people complaining from this event. I mean, just the whole conference. Like I remember, I think was it Bogota or something. There was a lot of people that got like mugged and or lost their phones and stuff. Doesn't seem like any of that happened at this one.
No, they were super. They had a lot of security, and it was super organized. The first day was a little bit difficult, the internet connection, but they solved it. They put Starlink antennas all over, and it was resolved. And a lot of we did a pop-up for our booth, so people were collecting. Also, we have information through that. And we also had an NFC chip in our phones with a type form to gather information, emails, country, name. So we have a database. We offer a Gotchi, to all the participants, and we're going to do a kind of raffle with all these people.
Great, that's amazing. I'm also building a list of people for DeFi Dungeons and our games in general. So can't wait to see that as well and add it to what we've collected so far.
Yeah, Sibot is saying 500 plus people around our gaming district booth playing and a lot more looking around. Yeah, it was a success. That's a word.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool, guys. I mean, that's really, really awesome to hear. So glad
Yeah,
that
yesterday.
Greetors was able to make this happen.
Yeah, yesterday already, Mr. Seb is heading back to his home. So we are here with 1984 and Seabot. This is our last day, shopping day, and so we're super happy that we had this presence here, and for sure it's coming great times for Aavegotchi in South America and Latam.
Till 1984, I said hi. I've met him. We've met multiple times. I've met you as well. But me and him go back to when I think I first met Zbot in New York. I think in 2022. I think I met him in 2023. I'm not sure, but yeah, OG.
Yeah, he's here. And well, one funny thing is that every time I came into the building, I scream, "Aavegotchi!" and everyone was like, "What the fuck?" This every day, every time I go through, like, just came into the building, Aavegotchi, but from the top of the lungs, no, like, so people were like, what the fuck?
You and G-Bot, you both got the Aavegotchi roar down.
Grita. Dos, tres. Yeah. So yeah, friends, I'm gonna get out of here. I don't know how to say this, so I will be here listening to you. This has been amazing, and we're super happy and sure that we're gonna have a lot of great future here in South America. We did connections with Colombia, with Brazil, with Venezuela. So we're gonna have a nice future around here.
Yeah, well, I always like to say, I mean, Brazil and LATAM in general is where they're like the gamers are there. It's like Southeast Asia and LATAM have the gamers. It's definitely an area we could prioritize a lot more. We got you guys down there. You got Zbot, you got Nadil, a lot of Brazilian Gotchi gang as well. So let's keep the momentum up.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We have been rocking this. We have been rocking these amazing pendants from the time of Gotchi chain. These are made from this is titanium, or what's it?
We have white gold and we have silver.
White gold and silver, and of course it's like the most amazing piece in our swag.
So that's so cool.
We are all wearing this necklace.
I'm gonna show this to my wife, and she loves gold, and I'll be like, "Baby, this is what I want for my birthday. Let's get it." I don't know how much it would cost. That'd be pretty expensive.
There's Seabot, I have mine, and Mr. Seth took one to France. Yeah. So, well, friends, ¿cómo se dice? Me salgo, I'm getting disconnecting here, so I will be...
Awesome. Thanks for the updates, guys.
Oh my God!
Diego Maradona. Nos vemos, amigos.
Amazing.
Golden Cross, I see you there in the audience too. I saw we had some updates in the Gotchi verse on Friday. I'm gonna jump in, see what's new.
Yo, GM. Yes, the Gotchi verse. We've got some updates pushed. It looks like you guys got right to it. We've got the first lobby capped at 10, and the main reason for that is we're going to try some combat today. So it seems that combat does work very well over WebGL up until some point shortly after 10 people in a lobby. So we're going to try, looking into if based on how this goes, it'll better inform us on what we could do in terms of like mini games with a cap of players, instead of trying to go for 20, 30, 40 people
Right.
together every day. And once we figure that out, then actually we can unlock a bunch of different mini games, combat situations, or puzzles. So I think that's why it's capped at 10 today. You can start up another lobby if you see it capped. And we're doing 10 rounds of Alchemica today instead of the usual 3 or 4. So you'll want to hop in there. According to what Eris was just telling me, we're already at like round 4. So people are in there cooking. We've got one full lobby of 10. And you only need 2 people dancing on the dance floor to trigger the Alchemica spillover. So if you want to start up your own lobby, your own server, you could do that now, and you just need one friend with you to kick off the Alchemica rain. So that is up and live.
Cool. Let's make it rain. And how does combat work?
So combat is the click of a mouse. Visuals haven't been updated, so it looks like a laser, but the area of damage is still a rocket launcher. So it's explosive. And as we learned last week, like you can definitely hurt yourself if you if you explode that in front of your face. Oh, did I miss it when Nadio was up here and everybody? But this Gotchi Greetors. Oh, this is from Australia. That's
Yeah,
why.
this is
I'm so
OSCON.
confused. Yeah, I saw it yesterday. I was excited, and then I was just like, that seemed like a totally different setup. So yeah, we're moving on all fronts here. That's awesome. Myth or Allegory leading that. He's got I think it's like 50 unique codes just for the event to like give little gifts and stuff to people that play Gotchi Guardians. So we might see a little onboarding through that live event. We'll definitely see some feedback, but he's for people that are actually interested and ready to play. We've got some cool little vanities and upgrades and XP for people that are showing interest.
Nice. I'm jumping in. I got a room open. It's kind of laggy. I think it's like trying to catch up, and now it seems better. In the dance hall.
Yeah, if you don't know where to go to the dance hall, trigger the Alchemica rain. And then I see Matt again asking, how do we get the Alch out? You need to go find the vortex. It's kind of your save point. It looks like a black hole floating on the floor. So it is kind of low key and hard to find. But if you explore enough, you should find it. And if you want, I can just tell you where it is. Look for the black hole. Oh, Goops is on it. It looks just like that one. Spit an image. Now, no future. You it's kind of weird. Like I'm joking, but it's like there's some big events happening, and none of us are actually able to attend it here on the stage right now. You do a lot of the events. I think there is one coming up in like just a week or two, a couple of weeks here. That last time I checked, we're probably going to go attend, and not sure if that's still the case, but I'm talking about Miami.
Yeah, we still have plans to go to Miami right now. It's going to be a small presence. It's going to be me and Musashi on boots on the ground, and yeah, we're partnering with Bad Bad. We're going to be sponsoring their 2-day event at it's at this gaming center in the middle of Wynwood. It's going to be a bunch of projects kind of coming together, centralizing the events instead of having us all travel 20 different places. So it should be great. We're just waiting for details because we're supposed to be sharing an Airbnb with some of the Bad people, and they've shown me mock-ups of the some of the little merch stuff that they're going to do, like koozies, glasses, the standard stuff that we would get whenever we have done Miami before. And then we're waiting to hear back on the designs that I sent from Nadil for the shirt prints. So that should be epic. The only thing is I'm a little worried because I don't know if we're going to be able to get the gaming laptops from Light Piglet before I have to leave next week. So I'm trying to figure out a way to display the games without compromising my personal computer. But it should be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, maybe that lights a fire. I mean, what needs to happen is just, man, that'd be expensive to ship by mail, right? Bunch of laptops.
Hmm.
So is that mainly the issue? Is just like not mailing them
or them not getting here in time. More so because it's going to be,
a week?
we don't know where to mail them yet. So it would more than likely have to come to me, and then I'll have to try to travel with potentially other equipment. I'm thinking I'm not going to bring a bunch of camera equipment because there's only two of us there, so we got to focus more on the evangelical aspect of what we do with the greeters. So it should be interesting. We're going to be there with friends too, so they're going to be, Bad is such a. These are Cryptoon goons. They're OGs. That we've worked with them so many times in the past, so it should be a lot of fun. But we'll have more details hopefully this coming week, so then I can start planning that stuff. But we also most likely will be doing an event with Pizza Dow there, so I might be able to talk to Snacks about like getting one of their local computers for us to use at the event, so we can have the game up. It's an arcade, so I might be able to finagle something out of the arcade. But I'm just working. I'm trying to figure it out as we go.
Oh, very cool. That's going to be a good time too. And what's the date on that? It's about a
Yeah,
week
so
from
we're
now.
going. The main events are Pizza Dow is on December 4th, and the Bad event runs on the 5th and the 6th. So we'll be there basically next start, not this coming Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. I'll be flying out, and then we'll be doing the thing. Yeah, so if you're local to Florida or Miami, definitely drop me a DM. Musashi lives not so far away, so he was able to take a train. We could probably work something out to get some more Gotchi Gang members down, or if you're in the local area, into the event. We'll have we're allocated a certain number of like VIP bands, so we can. Right now, we're only going to use two, but figured if there are other Gotchi Gang members who are around, you guys can get into the event. The event's going to be open to everybody, but you'll get like additional access or whatever. And we have a few of those bands that we can give away. Yeah, I just wanted to say what Zbot's saying about with greeters. I totally agree. It's hard to quantify greeters unless you actually witness it. Like you go and see it in like in real life. You could see the effect that have like people, the interest that you can pique from people by them seeing a working game or a community that's
Yeah.
really out there. Our best years really have been at ETH Denver because that first year we gave away all those sweaters. We just like cemented lore that you just can't buy at the conference. And now every time we go back to conferences, we see people wearing the sweaters. But a lot of these people also tend to work for different companies. They go to many different conferences. So if you move around, like Consensus, you'll see people wearing Gotchi shirts. If it's a colder weather thing, those sweaters break out. So it's very useful for the spend, I think. It's just a matter of I've been enjoying this year. Honestly, this is only going to be my second event this year. I went to ETH Denver, and now we're going to Miami. The majority of the events this year have been international, which I think is great because there's such a, like you said, Gotchi in LATAM and in Southeast Asia makes sense. Like doing stuff in the US is cool, but like I feel like the real adoption can happen in places like Europe and, well, specifically Southeast Asia and Latin America. So it's smart that we kind of focus on that and just get more bang for the buck.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's one of, if not like the most, like, I don't know. I mean, impactful is a strong word, but it's definitely been one of the coolest things that the DAO has done that's transferred into IRL. And I think it is impactful. I think, what you're saying, you've run into people that still, they know the term Aavegotchi. I mean, that's not easy for a project that's been around for 5 years to still have people like remember it and know kind of what we're doing. So we definitely have some mind share from these events.
Yeah, we've onboarded people. There are a bunch of people that I've met personally that are now Gotchi Gang members. Miggy, what's the other guy's name? Bobcat. People that like de-engineer who I've met IRL. One Third Nerd. People from my show have also done that. But these people I've gotten to meet via various events, and they just like they integrated and then now whenever we go anywhere, they kind of are part of the crew, which is really cool. It's like the Bad Team, Krypton Goon, same kind of thing. Just seeing that internationally though is so pleasing because it's these games have the reach and these countries have the players, so it makes sense to kind of pair those things together. Oh, trying to get into the US server now from my Alchemica. Yeah, Dan, we'll probably be at ETH Denver. I mean, the only thing is ETH Denver, I questioned last year if it's worthwhile for us to get a booth. Like, it doesn't seem like what we're doing with Bad is almost better. It's like it's better to co-sponsor with somebody else, like kind of what you guys did with Breadcrumb, because then you can rally your resources together and make a bigger event and not have competing events. When we did MCon, we went direct. We threw a pizza party / like barcade party at the same time as the Pizza DAO party. And it's like, I wish I knew that going in because I didn't organize that event. But it's like we should have just sponsored Pizza DAO and skipped our own party. We probably would have gotten way more attention and saved several $1,000s over the cost of renting this place. You live and learn, but yeah, I feel stuff like NFT NYC booth, throw that away. ETH Denver booth, throw it away.
Totally.
Like just focus on partnering with other people for an event or having a presence in the conference, like to walk around and talk to people on a BD point. Like it's hard to do that for the DAO, but it's easier in a way because you can just walk up to people and say, when they question, they come to our booth and they're like, hey, I love this. How do I get in contact? Say, telling them, hey, we're a DAO, so go to our DAO. You can join Discord and then start talking, asking questions and making proposals. But there is a lengthy process where we are going to vet the hell out of you. For PC, it's more pointing towards Lost Local if he's present at these events. So it's like it's a different dynamic. We don't need a booth for us to do that level of BD work for the DAO, though. We could just walk around and explore and then do that. But it depends on the events.
Yeah, I mean, we're not planning to have a booth at ETH Denver after the dynamic from earlier this year, but totally some sort of side event co-sponsoring, it seems to be the way to go.
Yeah, because then it does limit like your costs significantly. When we have a booth, there would be like 5 or 6 of us at that booth because we're running an arcade machine, a gaming station that was there. We have people giving out merch, people talking about the gifts. So it's like a rotation of 5 people working 7 to 8 hours a day, splitting them up, and kind of managing that. But you have to pay everybody at the same time. If it's just like solo events, then it's like you're only really going to work for a couple hours on this trip. So it's different than ETH Denver, where I've put in. I remember our longest one, we were there for 12 days, and that's intense. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
But that's because we did Camp Build. I think that was the first year we went.
People don't get how intense IRL events are if you haven't really participated in them. It's like you're on your feet all day, and guys that were at the ETH Tokyo or whatever whatever it was called, they saw me in action. I'm like, I just don't stop. Just keep going and going and going and going. So it's pretty intense for sure.
Yeah,
fun though.
It's fun. It is intense. Like I would be shooting content, but also sitting at the booth editing it. And I'm kind of like a pretty recognizable Aavegotchi. So people that know me come over and talk, and I'm like, I can't really talk to you right now. I got to edit this video. But I
remember we got like, there was an opportunity that came up. One of the keynote speakers at DAO Tokyo couldn't make it, and they were like, "Hey, Coder Dan, we got this spot for you. Do you want to do a keynote?" It's like, okay, I don't have a presentation. So that morning, I was sitting there at the booth, like putting the presentation together, and then gave it later that afternoon. It's a lot of opportunities and things like that. But yeah, it's you have to kind of go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, and then just like, I mean, I'm a person that does a lot of content. I host, I stream. The charge on your social battery gets drained so quickly after each, like if you do a 5-day event where you're talking to thousands of people every day, kind of, because a lot of these people a lot of them know Aavegotchi, but a lot of people just see the IP and they're like, "What is this? This looks very interesting." And it's like, okay, let me go. I have a whole pitch I have to give you about the DAO and
Yeah.
PC and all that, and it's like, yeah, that drains you. That really is draining. I love these Dev Connect the posters that they're showing right now. This looks cool.
And I just heard that it sounded like the vibe from ETH Foundation this year was like the changes that they've been making are working. People seem to be pretty happy with Ethereum Foundation after this event. So that's nice to hear. Finally, a little bit of positive news from the EF. Yeah, look at Zebot there, lock in. Pixel Master. Give a quick update on Dungeons. I didn't get too much work done on it this week. So at the beginning of the call, we had this issue with subgraphs that we had to migrate over from Alchemy to Gold Sky. So that ended up taking up most of the week. But I got some updates planned for it next week. We got a pretty open schedule next week. So got a lot of things I have ready that have not been implemented. So yeah, just continue to appreciate anyone jumping in, playing a few rounds, giving some feedback. There's still lots of stuff left to do before it's like where I view it as kind of market worthy. But it is on the base app now. We got it on the base app. I'm not sure if that was part of the presentation at the Dev Connect or not, but it is on the base app. So that should actually open up a lot of accessibility for people who want to play it on the go.
It's way. I'm more likely to play it because I don't have to like copy paste dungeons.aavegotchi.com into my base app. So yeah, that's been really nice. And that's just like the most obvious reason. But being on the show floor and like being able to like pull up, anybody in the base community should be ready to go and follow that.
Yeah, I looked at the base app. There's still not. Looked at the top 10 games. There was like one called like Slay to Earn, which I don't know. I opened it and it started out like there was a bunch of dialogue and stuff that I had to get through, and it was like I just want to play a game. I ended up playing on the base app. There's like the Wordle game. I played a few rounds of Wordle on the base app, but I was like, where's a game? Like I want to play a game on my phone. So they're still, maybe they're just not surfacing the right. I don't know. Like they only showed the top 10, I think, of each category.
Yeah, it's still a little thin. I wonder how much of this base batch chapter 2 was gaming related. I think that was a big part of what you guys were doing down there at DevCon. There was base doing the presentations around the grant system that they're offering, and I think there was like 50 projects they're going to fund, or like it was a significant number. So base batch, maybe they'll start to fill in some of the thinner gaps across the base app.
Nice.
But I take what you say generally as a good sign. Still early, like 50 projects they're going to fund. Product we can ship to the base app.
Yeah, I want to get people earning some Ghost, earning some USDC, coming back, playing a few matches here and there. We'll see where it goes.
What else? We also got, I guess, related to this Gotchi Guardians. Did we end up minting the Halloween pack that's minted out? I know Eris minted some of it. I saw there were some questions around something missing.
Yeah, he got me the info, but I ended up the week was overtaken by subgraphs. So we got the info. It's going to go out. Should be going out next week. Get those minted and added on chain.
Maybe I can drop a preview of the winter pack that is in the works. There is more goodness coming. And let's see here. Obviously, it's gonna be a lot of Christmas and winter themes, but man, this one is so nice. I'm even gonna just pass it in high res format here, so maybe somebody can enjoy this. But you're supposed to work for this in your player profile. Check it out. Look at this hand drawn piece. This will be one of the banners.
Is it the brute force?
It's a
So nice.
snow brute force.
Snow brute force.
So yeah, there's skins and there's all sorts of good stuff coming here. So we'll probably a week or two, a couple weeks away from the winter update hitting Steam. So excited for that. And kind of need you guys' feedback. We did a big November tournament and we had a lot of prizes. We saw a spike in participation. A lot of people, some of you here on the call played and did well in that tournament. So we're considering to set up a December tournament, and if it's kind of worth the squeeze heading into the holidays and stuff. But I think we should, right? So let me know if you guys are on the same page. If some of you played in the last tournament and are looking forward to the next one, that's important for us to know. And we definitely keep it going. The model worked pretty well. So we can do a qualifier, a best run type of thing. Not, there's 1,000 ways we could do it, but that seems to continue to be the best. If anyone has other ideas, let me know. But that'd be the qualifier, and then we'd do the best of 8 live stream again. And I know No Future, that happened on a Sunday last time and took up about 3+ hours of your Sunday. Maybe we can be a little more flexible and get it on a weekday, but we'll see who the participants are.
Yeah.
The winter tourney and winter skin prizes, Nestor. Exactly. That would be the most obvious. No food?
Yeah, I was saying we just got to figure out the time because during the week it becomes harder because I'm basically the PE teacher for my son and also like his teacher in general. So I got to make sure he's on top of his stuff. And I tend to do a lot of my work, if you want to call it work, in the morning. So like afternoon, I'm kind of free, but it depends on his like what I have to do with him. Evenings work for me generally. Like if it's early Asia time, like 8-9 p.m. Eastern, I can do that. After the hangout, I can usually do, and Sunday does work. The only thing is like we should make it a little bit shorter. Like we were discussing like mechanics, like I was suggesting maybe having everybody start with basically a level 1 gotchi, or we just pick clear like cutoffs. Like I think with one of them we were trying to go to 100 rounds, but it was, if we did that, the stream would have been like 4 or 5 hours long. So as long as the round cap seems like the best, I guess, way forward.
Yeah. So there's a couple of things we can definitely improve on. That's a great call out. So I remember it didn't get to at least 65 or some crazy.
We made it over 70.
Crazy round.
Yeah, and we all wanted to keep going, but it was like, oh wait, we got to do a whole nother map, and then it's like, shoot, 78. Yeah, it was epic. It was epic. VR Dev was like, no, keep it going.
That's crazy. Well, I think it was very valuable for Slama. We shared all that with Jason, and in terms of like balancing the game and playtime, he's got some work there. So cool. We'll figure it out. We'll get some caps in or whatever we need to do, but I think it'd be nice to have a little tournament once we get into December.
Yeah. Also consider for DeFi Dungeons. I would definitely help with that as well. I don't know how you would do that, but maybe a leaderboard for like a short period of time, 2 hours, and we just all go ham basically. But then I would want to play.
Yeah, I've been thinking of
not just host.
some like multiplayer ways. So I had the idea to make it like a multiplayer dungeon where you kind of fight. Like there's right now it's kind of solo. You can do solo, but it's also co-op. No one's really using the co-op. But I was thinking maybe we could have like a multiplayer dungeon where everyone enters and you're kind of like competing. Not you can't kill each other, but you're like trying to get to the portals or something, like kill the boss faster than someone else. Just to have a little bit more of like kind of PvP VE. So there's a little bit more competition instead of just like totally solo farming. So yeah, if I go that direction, that would be really easy to set up. Otherwise we could do something kind of simpler.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, Goobs is right. We were like, this is gonna go to 100 rounds, and then people were doing the math of like how long each round would take, and it got to the point where the enemies just weren't like they couldn't get anywhere near the Gotchis. We went like 30 rounds with no damage to either of the Gotchis. It's like I wonder like at what point do the enemies overpower them, because they've also had so much money stacked up that they couldn't spend. So it's just we wanted to see if we could break the game. What's that point where it becomes like either it's just infinite loop of levels, or the enemies tick up so like to basic madness.
All right. Well, anything
Taking
else
fire.
to? Maybe
No,
we
just
can
taking
jump
fire
into
to
the
the Gotchi.
downfall here. Oh yeah.
Getting violent. But yeah, I think you're right. We can move on to the Dow hour, right?
Do it.